Hi, everyone. Welcome to another episode of A Taste of RPGs. I'm Audrey, the DM for today, so also the host. And I am here today with Christopher, Marissa, and our special guest is Tyler, who is a goblin expert, which is why he joined us for a game of Goblin Quest. So Goblin Quest is a really light, the book is deceptively large, but it's a really light little RPG that's really more focused on storytelling. And in it, players are a clutch of goblins. So goblins are born out of a slimy pit of grossness in the Great Battle Camp, which is kind of like Sauron's like orc situation around his tower from Lord of the Rings. My clutch is Clutch Zebra. Zebra is how it's pronounced. And they're experts at distraction. My first goblin in my clutch is called Who What? And he smells of eggs. Or they don't have a gender, so they smell of eggs. And their dream is victory at any cost. Because I don't know. They're descended from a long line of referee goblins, right? So they're really into victory. I don't know. And their heirloom is the whistle of authority, but when you blow into it, that goblin becomes deaf and cannot hear anymore.
Right, I'll go next, I guess. My clutch they're called the Always Underfoot. Their expertise is being incredibly unhelpful. They love helping, but they're very, very bad at it. Their quirk is they're especially polite, so they're very, very mannerable when they are messing things up. Their dream is to build something in the camp, something that lasts. They want to make their mark. Their heirloom is called the Egg Scrambler of Looking, and basically it's a spyglass that has a cracked lens. So when they look through it, it's like a kaleidoscope effect, and it causes either anything from like a really bad headache to just a complete breakdown, depending on how, I guess, smart the goblin is who uses it. And none of them are very smart, so usually breakdowns. My first goblin's name is Goby, and they smell like cinnamon.
So nice.
I don't know, depending on your taste, maybe.
It smells great to me, because my clutch, we're called the Num Num family, and our expertise is really great sense of smell, so we're going to just be sniffing you.
Oh, great.
And you smell great, so this works out. Our dream is to just eat something tasty, something just real good or interesting, just want to eat stuff, which is good because our heirloom is the family spoon, and it's sharp. So it also serves as a knife, cut and scoop in one bite, so watch out for your lips. It is a little rusty, so watch out.
Make sure you have your shots.
Lost from fitness. Yep, and the first one up is Tinkle, and he is extremely friendly.
So my clutch is called Fleur de Mousse. Their expertise is climbing all over each other. Their quirk is elbow jabbing and pointing at nothing. It gets old fast. Their dream is to just befriend any animal. And their ancestral heirloom is the most holy ice cream, but all that remains is the wrapper. The first goblin up is Monroe, and he aspires to dignity. I named all of my goblins after presidents. And I think that's it.
Okay, excellent. So our quest for today, we kind of met and talked about what we wanted to do, is called Get the Pigeon. So our goblin clutches were, I don't know, some hobgoblin boss person was like, grab that pigeon, stop it from sending messages. So we have to catch a potentially enchanted pigeon. Step one, we want to find out what a pigeon is. Step 2, we need to obtain bait / catching implements. And step 3, we need to deploy said bait or implements. And then that also is where we roll to have a misfortune happen. So step 1, find out what a pigeon is where we're starting off. And anyone can jump in at any time now. So
Yeah,
we gotta start. We just got told we have to catch a pigeon.
There's no internet to look up, right?
There's no internet to look up.
We can't Google this.
No, we could ask around.
We could ask the wizard,
Yeah.
Ask the
or
wizard.
look in a book, or
Where are we gonna find a book?
I don't know if I know how to
Do we
read.
know how to read? Yeah, I'm not sure. I like asking a wizard,
Yeah.
maybe.
Or is there a
Okay.
really old gnome or goblin?
Or an old goblin.
An
Maybe
old-
like a
oh,
wise
old
old goblin.
goblin.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we can do any of those things.
yeah, let's ask the oldest goblin we can find.
Yeah.
Okay, so whose goblin is going to take that action?
I will.
Okay,
I know a nice little Meemaw.
you know, a nice little Mima.
Meemaw
Okay,
goblin.
so you're gonna go on up to her.
Okay. Do I roll
Oh.
for it or?
Yeah, you roll for it, and then if you are gonna try and use like, I can't remember all of your details, but like your quirk, your
Nice.
dream, you can add another dice if you want to.
Okay. Rolled a 4.
Okay, so that's pretty good. Like you didn't quite succeed, but something good happens, so the next person's gonna get a +1 to their roll. So you kind of do something that like sets up the next person.
I'm
So what do
just
you think
real
that
cute.
looks
Hey,
like?
Meemaw. And she likes me, but does not know.
Yeah, maybe Mima like is like, you got to bring me the goods to get an answer, right?
Ooh,
she
yeah.
wants something from you, so she's like, you can't get. I'm not giving you information for free.
Better look through your scope.
Yeah.
The fancy kaleidoscope.
You want me to have her look through that?
Yeah, that's like a gift, right?
Yeah.
Sure.
Like payment.
See
Can
the
you-
future.
Okay, yeah. So my first goblin, Gobi, will come up like preciously carrying this. like oh Meemaw, here, like look through this and tell us what a pigeon is like. So that's what they're gonna try.
Okay, so you try.
And I think because they're especially polite, they like really
Oh,
show
yeah.
the deference to
Okay.
Meemaw.
So you can
So
have 2
maybe
dice.
down on one knee and they're
Okay.
like holding it up there.
Okay.
So they're gonna roll 2
She's not
dice.
gonna take it from you. She's gonna like look through it,
Yeah. Well,
while
let's
you're
see,
still holding
let's see
it.
if she even does that.
Yeah.
Because I don't even know.
and you get a +1 to both dice.
Oh, to both dice. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, I rolled a 4 and a 5.
Ooh.
So that means victory and astonishing victory.
Yeah. So so at the end of this, you're gonna know what a pigeon is. So what does that look
Dang.
like?
Nice. Okay. So she, since nothing really bad happened, I don't think she looks through it because that would probably be a bad thing for her. So I think she's just like, thank you so much, but this is very nice, but I don't need this right now. And she says that a pigeon is.
Does she know what a pigeon is? Also, I think
That's
is a good
interesting.
question because she thinks she knows what a pigeon is. But
Okay.
does she?
Maybe not exactly. Maybe she knows it has feathers, I think.
Okay.
So she knows it's not like us, doesn't have skin like us, has feathers.
Okay.
But that's all she's got. And I think that's like clearly the epitome of like goblin knowledge that she has. She has like all of the goblin
Pigeons have
knowledge and
feathers.
have
Okay.
feathers, and that's all she's got. But
Okay.
that's amazing. Thanks, Meemaw.
Excellent.
Meemaw.
Very grateful to Meemaw.
So thanks to Tyler's outstanding role, we know what a pigeon is. It has feathers. Check. So step 2.
We are experts on pigeons now.
Yeah. Honestly, pigeon PhD probably. So next step, we have to obtain our bait or catching implements. So my zebra goblins are gonna they're gonna rummage around in the garbage pit that's like next to where the goblins spawn from and see if they can find something that looks like a thing that something with feathers would like, that a pigeon would like. So I'm not using any of my special stuff, unfortunately. So I just got 1d6. Oh no. I die.
Oh
I rolled a 1. And with the
Oh.
rules we're playing, that means instant death. So I go. So Huat goes to look for some implements to catch the pigeon with, and I feel like it's kind of treacherous in this junkyard, and they fall down a junk hole, and then it caves to them, and they're gone.
I feel like the world in general is very treacherous for goblins.
no. Dangerous.
So in their place, Bacon Bub steps forward to take Huat's place. He takes the whistle of authority and hangs it in his neck.
I think I'll try to do the same thing. Rummage around in the muck and try to scavenge something that might look like bait or a trap.
Okay.
A 2.
Good. You get injured.
Okay. So I cut myself on some really sharp metal in the muck.
Okay. So each goblin has 2 health points. So your goblin can take 1 more injury and then death. So
Okay.
they also might want to get checked for tetanus.
Yeah.
Killed a lot of num-nums.
Yeah. So I think what we're learning is maybe the garbage pile is
Yeah, I don't think.
for us. We're classier than the garbage pile. It's very possible, except it feels like also this is the point at which the misfortune happens, and so the decoy explodes. You have a frying pan. Do you want to throw the fire?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Throw my frying pan. Well, I got a 5.
Oh, wow.
Oh, oh my God! You knock the pigeon out of the air and
least
you hit it. Yeah, you hit it. It makes like a weird swaying sound, and it falls to the ground. But it falls to the ground right in front of us. We did it. We got a pigeon.
Holy cow.
We did it. Cool. Well, that's like a really short round of Goblin Quest. So usually there's 3 of these little stepped out things for you to do. But we did a short version. And we won. And only lost.
I lost
How
2.
many?
I lost 1.
I lost 2.
Wow.
So we
7
lost
goblins.
a mere 7 goblins.
7 goblins for 1 pigeon. That's a pretty good trade-off.
Yeah, I think that seems fair. Was there while we wrap up, was there something that you guys liked or didn't like about the game that stood out?
Definitely. I loved that it just put you in a total improv kind of creative RPG state of mind. Like, go.
Mhm.
Here's what happened. Now describe it. And I think a lot of games, not this, but a lot of more traditional RPGs just kind of devolve into dice rolling and combat and no description. And I almost think this would be a great thing to do before a quick warm up before playing D&D or something.
Something heavier. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think I was definitely waiting for Audrey, the DM, to be a DM, and then you don't even really need it. Once you all know the rules, you're all kind of keeping track together. I think that's really cool. And it feels so fast.
Yeah. The rules do they kind of tell you how to use a DM, but it's super, super optional. It's almost more of I'm just here. I just started thinking of myself as being here to keep things moving.
Right. I think for our constraints doing the video, it was a little more necessary to have referee clutch of goblins sort of. But normally we kind of just did it ourselves. Yeah, we could just do it ourselves. And I like that.
Yeah.
I mean, I know there's like a map that technically we could be like drawing out things on, but I like that we didn't. I like that it was just all all in our imagination.
Just make stuff up.
Yeah.
Yeah. I really liked that too. I was like a little nervous, and then it was like cool to see what everybody came up with.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Because
It's
lots
definitely-
of sorry.
Oh, it's definitely like a different thing instead of being like, is there an old lady we can ask? We're like, yep, there's an old lady, and we're gonna ask her.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Like it feels really empowering to just be like, this kind of makes sense, and then like
Yeah.
see what happens.
Yeah.
It was fun. Cool.
That's fun.
So that was Goblin Quest. Thanks for playing with me, guys.
Yeah. Thanks for inviting me on to the show.
Yeah, you're welcome. Anytime, except probably not for a couple turns. Just kidding.
Whoops. I guess I should have done better this time.
Only when we have Goblin games can we
Okay,
have
fair
Goblin
enough. Yeah,
experts.
fair enough.
Marissa, you're up next. What's
Yep,
the
with-
game?
Fiasco, actually.
So where does a goblin fit into that?
The true question.
We'll find out.
Awesome. Well, thank you everybody for watching and joining us, and we'll see you next time. Bye bye.